We welcome you to McMinn County High School here in Athens. The Sweetwater Wildcats on the road here to take on the McMinn County Cherokees. White going to bounce it out. He's down inside the 40, 35. Fumble on that play, recovered by Sweetwater at the 28-yard line. McMinn handoff to White. Cut off in the hole. He bounces to the outside as Jayven Melton comes in and makes the tackle. And
nice job, Silas Brown, from his linebacker spot, reading his keys and moving toward the line of scrimmage and hitting their running back at the line of scrimmage and holding on to him.
Pistol formation. Melton remains in there at running back. Play fake to him. Boyd rolls, looking to throw. Loads up. Firing deep down the field, looking for Alford to complete down to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Wildcats, Chris Alford. And now Tutimea's extra point is up, and it is good. He's going to play fake and keep it, and he's hit pretty hard with the Wildcat defense. Jovan Jonkins and Westfield coming in there with the tackle. Third and a long one for McMinn. Handoff to White again. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard. Ty Webster making a nice play for the Wildcat defense. Handoff to Dyer again. That time Jovan Jonkins wrapping him up.
Silas Brown from his linebacker spot making another tackle. He's had a pretty good game tonight.
There was a good defensive play by Sweetwater. It was a 3-yard loss. Comes a handoff again. McMinn trying to run east and west, and there's a big tackle coming. Is that Braylon Ferguson coming in there and making a nice hard tackle. Dominating performance by the McMinn County Cherokees here in Athens. They defeat Sweetwater 43-7. Let's look at our final game stats. First for McMinn, they ran 40 plays for 366 yards total offense, 9.2 yards per play, 5 for 7 passing, 67 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air. Ran the ball 33 times for 299 yards rushing, 9.1 yards per rush. They had 5 penalties for 65 yards, and they turned the ball over once. They lost a fumble. They punted the ball one time for 22 yards. Time possession 23 minutes 47 seconds. Had 15 first downs. Their leading passer, Caden Hester, was 3 for 4, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns, and their leading rusher, Jaden Miller, 3 carries for 149 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had a 49.7 yards per rush average. That's unheard of. Their leading receiver, Luke Hensley, 2 receptions, 63 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had a 31.5 average reception tonight. For Sweetwater, they ran 35 plays for 147 yards, 4.2 yards per play, 8 for 16 passing, 105 yards, had 1 touchdown through the air, 2 interceptions. Ran the ball 19 times for 43 yards. That's 2.3 yards per rush. 7 penalties for 60 yards. Turned the ball over 3 times. 2 interceptions and 1 fumble. And 5 punts for a 29.6 yard per punt average. Time possession 24 minutes, 7 seconds. They had 7 first downs in the ball game. Landon Boyd 8 for 16, passing 104 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Leading rusher Jayven Melton 5 carries, 20 yards. Leading receiver Chris Alford 2 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. That's our final game stats. And we'll talk about some tackling. Go ahead and do some tacklers real quick, tackling, and we'll talk to Coach Martin.
Melton led the way with 7 tackles, but he was in on a lot of group tackles. He played hard all night long. Webster had 8 tackles, but a couple other assists on the top of that. Silas Brown played a good game also on the defensive side with 7 tackles. Chris Alford coming up out of the secondary had a couple key stops and 5 tackles for him, and several other that scattered out 2 or 3 tackles for the defensive side. Did have a forced fumble. Chris Alford also had that forced fumble down here against McMinn County.
Now ready to select our Domino's player of the game. And tonight we're going with Jayven Melton. Jayven Melton tonight, Sweetwater's leading rusher, 5 carries, 20 yards, and then 7 solo tackles on defense. He kind of led the way on a positive note for Sweetwater, trying to find some positive, but he was out there fighting and playing the whole game.
He's a player that plays with attitude, and that's what you have to have.
So Jayven Melton, congratulations, our Domino's player of the game.
You've heard the term, we couldn't line up. We literally couldn't line up tonight. I don't know if it's because that team was across from us or what, but I bet the first half we didn't line up in the right formation probably 6 or 7 times. We ran 3 plays tonight that has never been run in my lifetime at Sweetwater. I guess that team does that too. You know, we didn't handle it real well. Once again, that's on me. I've always been told that, you know, you find out what's inside of somebody when you get squeezed. We got squeezed tonight, and I didn't like what I saw out of a couple of guys, so we're going to try to fix that Monday. You know, we got to put this behind us and move on. But you got to tip your hat to them, man. They're the real deal. I knew they were the real deal, and they're a good football team, and they're a better football team than us. I'll say that. But boy, we were horrible tonight, and that's on me. That's on me. We just weren't very good. We literally couldn't line up. I don't know. You know, I'll just tell you, we do a 10-play script every game. We run it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We couldn't get the right formations, and we've run them all week. So I think we got a little uptight, maybe. You know, our kids were a little uptight, and then it showed early. But we just got to put it behind us and move on.
Sweetwater back home, finally, to start three final regular season games at home. They'll host Brainerd. Again, if Sweetwater can win, it's a region matchup. They clinch the playoffs, and by my quick math here, they would clinch playoffs and a home field game hosting the first round of the playoffs if they can get a win. So that's big, and that's another Thursday night game, by the way. So make note of that, and we'll have the broadcast for you if you can't make it. Our coverage will begin at 6:10 with Murphy's matchup, 6:45 view from the sideline, 7 o'clock the Fairweather Financial countdown to kickoff, 7:30 the kick between the Sweetwater Wildcats and the Brainerd Panthers from King Burong Stadium. And again, it's a Thursday game, but we're back to regular kickoff time, 7:30 next week.
Thank you so much for watching SHS TV. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Be sure to subscribe and help support our channel by turning on notifications so you're the first to know when we post a new video.